Hello and welcome back to the MARKIE channel, the channel where I make a living by talking about other people. Now, isn't that impressive? And today's video is no different. It's another topics video, so I'm not talking about one person, I'm talking about multiple people. Bloody hell, I really am stealing a living. But before we do actually get any further into the video, I do just want to quickly say, do have a second channel that I uploaded daily on last month, but this month thought I'd do something a little bit different and try and actually, use my creative juices a little bit. I'm actually going to be uploading on channel once a week, but I'm going to spend a lot more time on each video. I just want to make videos I'm proud of. I'm probably going to spend all week editing said video for that week. If that's something that interests you, it's linked in the description. And it'll make me a happy guy, so it's a win-win in my eyes. But yeah, you lot blatantly don't care about that, so let's get into the YouTube drama, shall we? So like always, we're going to start with the smaller stuff, work our way to the bigger stuff, okay? You guys know how this works. Which is why we're actually going to start with someone that we spoke about, I think in yesterday's video. Basically the guy who tried exposing Logan Paul because he quit his job that was paying him $100k a year just so he could get a job with Logan Paul, but never actually asked Logan Paul if he could get the job beforehand, so quit his job, asked Logan Paul, and obviously he said no, and now he's crying on TikTok. So long story short, he's made a few poor life choices. Well, the poor life choices don't finish there, okay? Because he actually went to TikTok again to basically invite himself on Impulsive.
I think what would be smart right now, and I'm trying to play this smart, is so I can gain my thoughts.
Thoughts or followers? Hey, let's be honest, which one is it? Probably the latter.
When I was on stage, I wasn't very confident, and I think I should be on your podcast.
Not gonna lie, I wouldn't be confident either if I was in your situation. You quit a job that was paying a fuck ton of money just so you could get a job with Logan Paul, but never asked him. There's nothing to be confident about, mate.
Just get this out to Logan Paul, or Logan Paul, get your assistant to message me. We can talk about this so we can, so I gain my thoughts. We can communicate and talk about what's all going on.
I'm gonna be honest with you, mate. Logan Paul doesn't give a fuck. You're making this seem like a big thing where it's like, look, Logan Paul, we need to, squash the beef, okay, let's get an Impulsive, it's a perfect place to squash this, people are talking dirt on my name, it's all in the media, everyone's just talking about it, we really need to sort this. Logan Paul is probably blackout drunk in a nightclub as we speak, I promise you, he doesn't give a shit. He probably can't even remember that this conversation happened, let's be honest here. But yeah, I rate the efforts, I guess, I rate the fact that you just decided that you have every right to say invite yourself on someone else's show. I just don't understand this guy. He clearly isn't the smartest when it comes to the social media stuff, but yeah, I wish him the best of luck, but maybe Impulsive isn't for you, mate. Now, speaking of people who talk out their arse on social media, we're going to be talking about Harry Jowsey. Except unlike the other guy who was just talking shit about someone not letting him on their podcast, Harry Jowsey talks shit out of his arse by just talking about sex all the time. Yeah, you do you, mate, but it's all you talk about. Is that the only personality trait? Are we all meant to be sat there when you talk about the girl that you slept with last week and be like, oh my god, Harry, you've had sex? Fucking hell, that's crazy. Well, he was actually on the Tana Mongeau podcast recently, and even though 99% of the podcast is talking about sex, there is a bit where they talk about the YouTube boxing stuff, and it actually leads into Tana Mongeau talking about how she actually had 2 offers just last week to fight in Dubai.
My manager off camera going, nah, we're fighting.
You got 2 offers last week in Dubai.
I know.
Really?
I do know.
With the biggest sound in the world for you to fight.
Wow, I don't even know who I'm supposed to fight. I guess apparently that's still happening.
But you would fight that?
Do you think she has any chance of actually training?
So as you can see, straight away, apparently Tana Mongeau's still thinking about boxing, which is slightly interesting. I don't know how that would go. Let me know your thoughts. Would that be something that you would be interested in? I just feel like that is just a recipe for disaster straight away. I'll tell you what, Tana Mongeau versus Trisha or Gabby. I'm watching that every day of the week. I don't even care. I'll pay money to watch that.
And fighting anybody.
No fucking shit. She'd get in the ring. She'd take one punch. Be like, cool. Hit the ground. Oh, here's a $10 million bag.
That's actually so true.
That's what I said. I can't.
My manager off camera that's the plan.
No, that's what I've been saying this whole time. I'm like, lose. Who cares if you win or not?
The clout.
Just go into it I'm gonna lose. This is for the bag. It's kind of funny because then I wouldn't have to train.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. There'll definitely be something in the contract that will not allow you to do that. As a seasoned fighter myself, some would say I've taught everyone in the UFC what they know, but don't mean to brag. But yeah, I had one of these YouTube fights a few years ago, and it is in the contract where you can't just like lay on the floor and lose and collect the money. You're not allowed to do that. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Would you watch a Tana Mongeau fight? Do you even give a shit? Let me know. Now moving on to the next topic, okay, this is again another kind of update from something we previously spoke about. We were speaking the other day how Charli D'Amelio was apparently getting sued by this guy whose company is called like Fame or something like that, and basically he was promoting his like course or something, telling people how to become like the next big social media star, but was using Charli D'Amelio as an example in the ad, even though Charli didn't agree to it in the slightest. Charli's been saying she didn't condone this ad and actually apparently started trying to sue this guy, or at least that was what he was saying anyways, and he made this video basically being like, actually Charli, you need me, because you know from me, I can make you the next Kim Kardashian type shit, okay? Weird guy. Well, Charli actually got asked this question by the paparazzi the other day, and the answer wasn't exactly the most convincing thing in the world.
TMZ broke the story that you guys were gonna sue Fame. What's the story on that?
I know a lot of things, but I don't know that.
TMZ, she's gonna sue Fame. Come on, what's going on?
Sorry, paparazzi are so fucking weird, aren't they? Like, TMZ reported it, man. Come on, are you gonna sue Fame? She's just going for a meal, mate. Maybe like leave her alone. You know, I think she's like, what, 17 or something like that? It's a bit weird. But yeah, I believe she said, because it was very quiet, I believe she said, I know a lot of things, but I don't know that. So fair enough, eh? Charli D'Amelio doesn't have a clue, or maybe she doesn't want to talk to the random grown men pointing a camera in her face without even asking the question first, you know? Who knows, eh? Who knows? Now, the next topic, we're going to be talking about Shane Dawson, and no, Shane Dawson hasn't tried to have sexual intercourse with a kitten again, or make some, like, really offensive joke or anything like that. Actually, this one isn't even anything against Shane himself, to be fair. In America specifically, I believe. I mean, I don't know too much about this because obviously I live on the other side of the world, but there's like a lot of tornadoes going on right now. I've seen that people's like homes have been destroyed, which is fucking awful. Like I said, I don't know too much about it. We don't really get stuff like that over here in the UK, and we don't really hear about it too much anymore. Especially because I feel like it happens so much in America, which is fucking horrible. And well, on Ryland's vlog channel the other day, Shane Dawson actually picks up the camera and kind of starts filming himself because they got a red tornado warning, is that what it's called? Basically a warning that a tornado could be coming to their area, and he was locked out the house and he couldn't get in, and it was a very scary situation.
Is there a shelter in the barn? Like, I need to get the animals. And then I said, should I break a window? And he's like, let me look at the map again. And he goes, honestly, yeah.
Okay, this is officially not funny anymore. Ryland's at the store. He's coming back home. There's a fucking tornado warning. I just got a thing on my phone. I'm having people in the area text me, telling me I need to get the basement. I'm fucking locked out. I've never had a tornado warning in my life. I don't know what that means. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
And then you called me and you were like, calm down, it's fine. And then we get another alert and it's like the tornado is closer.
Yeah, so as you can see, a fucking really scary situation. Thankfully, Ryland and Shane are okay. But yeah, fucking horrible. And anybody who is currently in an area that is affected by tornadoes or anything like that, I wish you the best. Honestly, it must be terrifying, but hopefully everybody is okay. Now for the next topic, okay, we're going to be talking about Trisha Paytas. Obviously. Well, kind of at least, okay? Because Moses, as in, like, Hila's brother, Trisha Paytas' fiance, they're engaged, right? Well, Moses' ex actually has came out and posted a bunch of stories basically going at Moses recently. Do you think Moses is a wolf in sheep's clothing? 100%. What are your thoughts on M&T's relationship now? They deserve each other. You tell me. Someone living in Inglewood now lives in a mansion and all he had to do was betray everyone he loved. Did the topic of Moses' alleged ex-wives ever come up? I point blank asked him if he was ever married or secretly had kids and he always said no. I barely found out he was married yesterday when a T account filled me in. No idea about anything with the ex-wives. And this is only literally like 10% of it. I'm not going to go through it all right now, but yeah, clearly not exactly happy with Moses. Moses did briefly reply to certain things on Twitter, like there was a photo going around of Moses and someone else at like a park or something, and people were saying that that was Moses cheating on Trisha. Moses said that that was actually just his friend who's also invited to the wedding. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on all of this. Do you believe any of these stories coming out? Do you not? Let me know. And now for the last topic, okay, we're going to be talking about Ethan Klein, who, like we actually kind of briefly spoke about in the video yesterday, his podcast was taken down, okay, and he actually went on a podcast yesterday to talk about why one of his podcasts got taken down, and it was for copyright for watching the Jake Paul fight, which, by the way, probably shouldn't have done that again, because you are getting sued for doing that in the past, but whatever.
Which was doing phenomenally, and everybody was really enjoying, got fucking blocked. No, guys, I'm just going to vent here for a minute. Blocked worldwide for a 4-hour podcast, right? We did a long, extensive podcast.
Excruciatingly long.
Guess how long this part was?
Can't guess because I know.
7 fucking seconds. 7 seconds.
Yeah, that is unfortunately how the YouTube copyright system works. You have to be very, very careful. I remember back in the day, I got copyrighted for literally like a second's worth of a TikTok. It was like the start of a Marvin Gaye song, and it just got copyrighted. The video got taken down after being up for like 2 days. YouTube's like that. YouTube is very much like that.
This is the most nefarious tool ever given by license holder rats. Okay, so to remove a video, traditionally you have to file what's known as a DMCA. It's a legal document that says, I certify that I've considered fair use and I've determined that it doesn't meet it. And I'm going to remove this video. It's a legal document that has legal consequences. Nobody uses DMCs anymore. Why? Because they have the tool from YouTube, Worldwide Block.
Yeah, so if you don't know what this is, basically, when a video gets copyrighted, there's many outcomes that could come from this, okay? Obviously, the worst of the worst is that video gets taken down, like Ethan just said, you need to file a DMCA for that. But on the lower end, what can happen is that the person who owns the copyrighted content, even if it is just a few seconds of content, makes all the money from that video, okay? Even if it is just a few seconds. But for the most part, a lot of YouTubers simply don't care about that. If they know they've used copyrighted music, they're doing that knowing for a fine fact they're not going to earn any money from the video. But then there's a middle ground as well, where you can actually get your video blocked worldwide or just in certain countries. And it's very random how this works, okay? Sometimes I will use a song that get copyrighted, and it just means I won't make any money from the video. Sometimes I will use a song, it'll get copyrighted, and it gets blocked worldwide, which means there's no legal document that needs to get signed, okay? There's nothing that the person who owns the copyrighted content has to do and go out their way to get the video taken down. They can just block it worldwide so it can't be seen. So it's basically the exact same thing. So the video can still be uploaded, just nobody can watch it. And as you can imagine, people who are trying to abuse the copyright system use this method instead of the DMCAs now. And that's what Ethan is talking about. Podcast got taken down. Ethan reacts to a lot of things in his podcast, a lot from also like mainstream media as well. So I can imagine he probably has to put up with stuff like this quite often. And as you can see in this video right here, he isn't exactly happy about it. I mean, let me know your thoughts on that whole copyright system. I kind of wanted to actually talk about this, and the fact that Ethan spoke about it allowed me to have a reason to talk about it. Let me know, do you think this is how the system should work? Do you think it's just quite evidently something that can be abused and be used in the wrong way? Let me know, and let me know your thoughts on anything we spoke about in today's video. But yeah, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like down below. Subscribe if you are new, and I guess until tomorrow, so I'm uploading daily.
Louis Pa, brother.
Goodbye.